have nowadays.
Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, you have the valve. Okay, no, it should be okay. I don't know, you have a band sensor. Seals your tire to your rim. Prevents any leaks or anything from happening.
He's putting 4 new tires on my SUV because 2 of them are worn out, so I just got a new set. Doing tires is probably the funnest part of your job, eh? Doesn't look too hard.
It's not hard, it's a lot of work.
You gotta balance them and everything. That's like extra glue.
That's lubrication to put it on easily. Without the lubrication, it'd be a lot tougher to put on.
So crazy, the stuff they have nowadays.
Hope you use at some point.
Wow. Putting air in it. Such a sexy mechanic right there. That's the easy part, eh? Balancing the hard part. Sometimes it's annoying.
The machine does all the work, but
Is one's done?
yeah.
Nice.
Set up the balancer for it.
This is the balancing machine. Right there. Shows you on the computer if they're balanced or not.
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, the machine does all the work, eh?
Yeah.
Crap. Got a weight on there.
See, it spins the tire now and balances it. So they're a little bit off. Ooh, a laser light. Shows you where to put the weight. And then it checks to make sure. It's fine.
Okay, is that hold up?
It's fine.
When you put on a tire, you have to, of course, make sure you first zing it on with your impact gun, but make sure you're not at full strength, just a little bit, because you're going to torque it with the torque wrench, of course, after as well. So let's give her a little bump. Of course, when you use a jack stand like this, make sure you know your lifting points. You don't want to lift it like somewhere crazy and destroy it. So make sure you have a solid lifting point that you lift from. You don't want to really do any damage to the frame of the vehicle or the body of the vehicle while you're lifting. Of course, now this is the front, and this actually would have had 2 lift points on it, because it would have either had here as a lift point, which I did lift from, or here as well, which I could have also lifted from. But now we of course have our all 4 tires on the ground. So let's go get that torque wrench that we're talking about.
Torque wrench time.
Yeah. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is of course your torque wrench. You set it for this particular vehicle to 100 foot-pounds of torque. Make sure she's set and good. You of course have your 19 mil. So stick it on there, make sure she's tight on there. Pull down until you hear a click. That means it's torqued. Move on to your next bolt and you torque.
So you do that to the other tires and then you're good to go?
Do that to all 4 tires, all lug nuts, and they're torqued up and you're good to go.
Right on. So we're done.
We have to do this after we do the tire pressure, because this is actually what sets your tire pressure. We come into the vehicle and we set a code with the key and the brake. So I don't know where the keys are. That's where they would be. So you simply just go on, brake, off, 1, 2, 3, brake, 1, 2, 3.
That's weird. I
You
thought
hear
you
that?
hear the tire sensor
Yeah,
clicking.
you hear that honk. And you know what type of sensor this is by the valve stem. The valve stem does not have any lip on it. So which means it's not actually a valve stem sensor. It is a band sensor, which means that the sensor would be right across from that. So you simply take it till you have that red light, and then you go hear that honk.
That is so
that
cool.
means the sensor's now trained. So you do that to all 4 tires until you're done. So you simply just, and this actually trains your sensor to your computer. If you are a Ford owner, it definitely pays to have a pinger with you, because sensors do go out of whack every once in a while. They do go out of sync every once in a while, and you do have to ping them. And I don't know if your local Ford charges for that, but and then you come into the vehicle, you'll get a message that says training complete. That's how you know when you're done.
Cool.
So now you could actually shut the vehicle off and you are 100% done your tire installation.